my kitchen. Today I'm going to make a cheater soap. I'm actually making little soaps for Christmas, and the reason I call it cheater soap is because I'm using soap to make soap. I made a batch yesterday of lavender, peppermint, orange soap. It just smells like the scent of spring, and in Minnesota we need to be reminded of the spring since it could be 5-6 months away by the time Christmas comes along. Maybe you have heard of taking soap scraps and melting them together to make a new bar of soap. I really don't want to use my old scraps of soap to make soap for other people. So I'm taking a bar of soap and grating it down, melting it together, adding some new scents, and creating my own cheater soap. For this recipe, you'll need 1 bar of soap. I actually use Ivory because it's 91% pure, according to the Skin Safe scale. I'll put a link on that down below so that you guys can understand what that means. But for me, what it means is that it's safe for all of my allergies. I'm not allergic to it. So you'll need a bar of soap. You'll need your essential oils. I'm using lavender, peppermint, and orange. That brings that nice spring scent to the soap. You'll need a grater of some sort and a receptacle to catch the grated soap. You'll also need a pan and a glass bowl. I'm using a Pyrex bowl. This is what I'm going to be melting in, and I'll show you that process in a minute. So come on, let's get started. So 1 cup of soap equals 2 cups of grated soap. I've already grated some here, and I'll show you how that works. So here I have my hand grater and my bar of soap, and I'm just going to continue grating it. It grates quite easily. I'm just going to continue grating it until it's all gone. Be careful not to grate your fingers. That could be a bloody mess. Make sure you keep moving your fingers away from the grater itself, turning the soap when necessary. And there we have it, 2 cups of soap shavings. To this we're going to add a tablespoon of water and put it over the heat and let it melt down. Okay. Here's the 2nd cup going in. I'm using the Pyrex because I don't have a double boiler that I would be able to do this well with, and I think it works better in glass. So I'm going to turn on the heat, let that get the water hot, and I'll show you what that looks like as well. So here's that tablespoon of water, and I'd use a metal spoon to stir it. I used a wooden spoon one time and it just became more of a mess than I had hoped. So I'm going to continue to stir. We'll come back when it's melted a little bit more, and then we'll come back at the end when it's completely soupy. So you can see it's starting to clump together. That's exactly what we're looking for. This is exactly where I want it. Now I'm going to take it off of the heat and add in my essential oils. I have to confess, one of the reasons I am doing a cheater soap is because I hate lye. I hate working with lye. I'm one of those people who, when I was a young girl, I got my scalp burned several times from straightener solutions that contained lye, so I'm not going to get anywhere near lye and making soap that way because it's just too frightening for me. All I remember is the pain. So this is another soap I made yesterday. These are going to be gifts, so I'm planning to give 3 away in each package, and I'm going to wrap them in these cute little burlap bags I got from Amazon. Along with that, I'm going to put in some of my own homemade lip balm that I'll probably just do a mint, kind of like Burt's Bees. But the green color in this one, you see how green it is? That's because I used matcha tea to color it. So it kind of has that pine color, and I thought that was perfect for the Christmas season. Altogether, I will have 30 drops of essential oil, but I'm going to start with 15 drops of lavender. Okay, there we go. Stir that in. That's beautiful. It smells like spring right now. Now I'm going to add in my orange. So it's going to be 10 drops of orange. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my God, that was fast. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Gloppy. Perfect. The orange gives it that spring citrus smell. I'm going to add just 5 drops of peppermint. Peppermint is really powerful. There we go. Stir that in. At first the peppermint overpowers the lavender, but then as it mixes in, it just gives it a background scent of freshness. Now it's time to mold. So I am going to do 2 colors. I'm going to do white again, but then my plan is to add in a touch of beet kvass, right? Beet kvass, to see if we can get it to turn pink or red. Let's see how it works. So I'm using these silicone molds I got from Amazon. It was meant for novelty soaps and other things that you need to mold. I loved it, and it seems to be working. So I'm gonna spoon in and smooth out. So spoon it in, making sure there's no air pockets down there, and spoon it in. You would think it'd be really hot, right? Because it was melting, but it really doesn't feel that hot to me. Or else I just have asbestos fingers. I don't know. And one last spoon it in. Spoon it in. These soaps are going to be textured, definitely. The texture is what's special about them. That's what I say. Okay. I'm going to pour in a tad of beet kvass and start stirring it up and see if it takes the color. Well, it did, but it's turning it purple. I guess purple's okay. Well, that was interesting. I didn't actually get a red out of that beet kvass. I got kind of a light pink. So now I have white matcha tea, white beet kvass. At least my friends and loved ones will get a probiotic soap and a soap that's good for your energy and mental clarity. So here's my plan, Stan. I am not only making soaps, but I'm also making the lip balm for my friends and family in Minnesota. I hope for this holiday season you get time to make your own holiday gifts. I have enjoyed doing this year after year, and this year I chose soap and lip balm. By the way, the lip balm video will be coming shortly. If you enjoyed what you saw today, please like and subscribe. Thanks for coming back. See ya!